Tonight was the August 1st, 2022 edition of Monday Night Raw. This was the first Monday Night Raw coming off the heels of SummerSlam as we getting almost already a month away before WWE's next pay-per-view event, UK exclusive Clash at the Castle. Overall, this is a pretty good episode of Monday Night Raw. The first hour was commercial free. We kicked things off with the big time Becky Lynch herself, pretty much talking about how, what happened last night. It kind of changed me a little bit. I don't need the validation. I don't need the fancy clothes. Pretty much just saying how she's the man and, how she's been busting her butt and all that good stuff. She puts over Bianca Belair. She actually brings her out there. Bianca does praise Becky Lynch, calls her the man. Becky's like, go ahead and kill it, Bianca, like, we know you are. So she walks off. Belair just pretty much cuts a promo, says how, she has respect for Becky Lynch and now she's going to be the fighting champion. Now, even going after this new club, this new team with Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky, which ironically, they attack Becky Lynch with the chair. Belair runs after them and they disappear and they off into the night like they're John Cena, pretty much. So that's how you kick off the show. So next after that, we get right away into the first number one contenders match for the United States Championship. Well, for a shot at it, The Miz, AJ Styles, and Mustafa Ali. Really, really, really good triple threat match here, man. I really like the ending where Ali went with the 450 and then AJ caught him with the, Styles clash. I even thought The Miz did a really good job at selling his rib injury, of course. So, yeah, this was really good here. Now, this was pretty impromptu here. Rollins comes out there. He talks about Riddle. And then, the Street Profits come out. And Rollins is like, well, you might as well break up if one of you want to face me. So they play rock, paper, scissors. Montez rushes to the ring. So even though this matchup was kind of impromptu, this wasn't a bad match. It was actually pretty good. Despite the fact Montez did not get the win, it's clearly evident that this guy is a star in the making. And obviously, with the way Ron's without him, you can tell that the WWE likes Montez Ford. Like, they really, really have their eye on him. Like they should, of course. But Rollins does get the win with the curb stomp. After that, we get Alexa Bliss versus Asuka. I can't really give you a rating for this match. This match doesn't really last long because, Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky come out. I have to get used to calling her now and not Io Shirai. If you want to still call it Io Shirai, you can, of course. It shouldn't really matter. But I'm surprised a lot of people wasn't getting upset over that name change. But anyways, we get Ciampa, Ziggler, and Gable for a shot at the number one contenders match. This year will face AJ later on in the night. Just like the triple threat match early on in the show, this was pretty good. Well, I actually thought this was pretty solid. I thought the first triple threat match was slightly better than this one. Ciampa does get the win here, which, not gonna lie, I'm not surprised. After this, we heard Edge. Edge makes his return to Raw for the first time since what happened to him with Judgment Day. Short, sweet, to the point. Edge pretty much just said, I have to kill what I created, and what I need to kill, what I created was the Judgment Day. So short, sweet, to the point, but it was really good from Edge. So I forgot to mention that whole attack with Bayley's squad leads to a match between Bianca Belair versus Io Sky. And, this wasn't bad. This was a pretty good match. Io Sky looked pretty good here in her debut. I understand why they did the DQ finish. Bianca being the champ she is can't really lose right now. And Io Sky can't really lose like in her debut right away. You know what I mean? So you had Alexa, Asuka come out. The six women go at it. I thought that was a pretty cool brawl, man, with the refs coming in trying to break it up and stuff. We might get a six-woman tag match next week or, maybe Clash at the Castle. I don't know, but we will see. So, before we get to AJ and Ciampa, I must salute that Booker T was on commentary. I got to admit, they really did a good job with promoting the United States Championship tonight with the promo package and, during the match, talking about how important the United States Championship is. I'm glad that they did that. They didn't have to, but I'm kind of glad they did that, AJ Styles versus Ciampa. This was a solid match here. Ciampa does get the win here, man, because of course. Yeah, Ciampa versus Bobby. I think this is the first time these two have ever faced off, so I'm pretty interested to see what their match is going to look like. And I thought the match, well, actually, I thought the match was going to take place at Clash at the Castle, but this match will be taking place next week, so we will see how that goes. So we got the Undisputed Tag Team match, the Usos versus Rey and Dominic Mysterio. This was a pretty good main event, I thought. You know, the Usos do retain their title, but then we saw afterwards the Judgment Day coming in, Edge coming out there, and while he's going after Finn Balor, while he's going after Damian Priest, he accidentally goes after, spears Dominic Mysterio, and that's how the show ends. Rey clutching his injured son, Dominic Mysterio. So, yeah, Rey's probably gonna be like Edge, like Edge, why'd you do that, man? What's wrong with you? And Edge gonna be like, bro, like I didn't mean that, man. Like that wasn't meant for him. Rhea pushed him in and all that. So definitely, I wouldn't be surprised if we see that next week or so. But honestly, like I said in the beginning of the review, I thought this was a good episode of Monday Night Raw. You know, yeah, this is pretty good, man. This is pretty good. We'll see what happens next week. Like I said, with that U.S. title match, and we'll see how this Judgment Day and Edge and Rey and Dom thing goes beyond. So I hope you guys enjoyed my review, man. Remember to subscribe, like, and comment. This has been the Kid DC Wrestling, and so yeah.